be taking a break from Diamond Dynasty and instead looking at this brand new feature in MLB The Show called March to October. This is basically a streamlined version of franchise mode over the course of an entire season where you take control of a team and you have one goal and one goal only: to win the World Series. Doesn't matter how bad the team is, your job is to win. And I'm planning on doing a series of these videos for every single team. It's going to be a very ambitious project, so if you are interested in this, by all means, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and stay tuned when your favorite team might show up. Now, I did try this once already. We're going to go as the Baltimore Orioles, and I'm not picking the Orioles necessarily for a challenge, but just because it's just because I'm going to be going in alphabetical order, through each division, starting in the AL East, then Central, West, and then repeat for the National League. So, let's get started. And unfortunately, we're going to have to skip the video because it's all buggy. The last time I tried this. So here we go. Opening day against the Yankees. I tried this once on All-Star difficulty and it didn't go so well, so I decided to tone it down to Veteran. So maybe that might be a bit easier. But then again, maybe not, because it is the Orioles we're talking about, who are coming off a 115-loss season, which I don't think anybody thought that the Orioles would contend last year, but I don't think anybody expected to see the bottom just drop out completely. And typical of March to October games is that they all pick up towards the end of the game. As you can see here, it's the top of the 6th inning with the Orioles trailing 1-0. And for some reason, the tutorial tips have been turned on. Let's go. Let's see if we can change that quickly. Gameplay. General. And takes care of that. I typically just guess pitch for a pitch right down the middle of the plate, because if I do get that, I don't want to miss it. Let's see. What kind of pitch is he gonna throw now? He threw a slider. Let's see if he throws that again. He stuck with the went back to the fastball.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. This one looks like it could be a long one. Oh, let's see where this goes.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Now we got Trumbo, who's probably the best hitter on the Orioles. And hey, they thought that ball was gonna drop.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron.
Let's see, and usually I just pitch fast because I want to get back up to the plate. One thing that is nice about Cashner is that he's at least has a decent pitch arsenal, and he's got 5 pitches you can choose from. 2 of which I particularly like: the slider and the changeup.
The right fielder, number 99.
Okay, for Aaron Judge, we're gonna slow it down a bit, both in terms of pitch speed and how frequently I throw the pitches.
1-1.
Did you see that? I tell you, this strike zone is, I don't know what it is, but it seems like every single game I play, I never get low strikes.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
I mean, seriously.
No ball.
Let's see if we can get him with a fastball up and in, which accidentally turned into a fastball low and in. He fouls off. Okay, now this time let's actually aim it low and in, see what he does with that. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Let's see if... Well, that's Chris Davis. He was 0 for... in an 0 for 49 streak entering today in real life, and in this game he has a base hit.
Count 1-0.
I mean, at this point, it's just... I don't know what's... how somebody who, you know, hit almost 50 home runs just a few years ago can't even get a base hit in now. In fact, just last night I was reading an article on ESPN about his struggles, and
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder, Dwight Smith.
I remember thinking, you know, it's bad enough that that he's going through this kind of slump. Do we really need to be talking about it? It just doesn't seem right, if you ask me.
Count is 1-2.
That's the other, just rolled over a pitch that was in the middle of the zone.
It's time for the traditional 7-inning stretch. Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
Well, the only thing you can do now is just keep this game, and I'll keep this a 1-run game. And then maybe, just maybe, I can come back from it.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Tell you what, maybe even veteran difficulty might be too hard to win with this team. Because I struggle, you know, I can struggle with hitting sometimes, but I especially struggle in, not just in online hitting, but when I'm recording, because I feel like people who are watching this, you guys aren't here to watch me take pitches, you're here to watch me swing the bat, right?
Leading off for Baltimore.
Alright, we better get a run off this guy before Chapman comes in, otherwise that's gonna be
Ball one, no strike.
and that's gonna be hard enough as it is. Alright, there's a leadoff base hit with the slowest guy on the team. Yeah, well, let's see, who can we put in as a substitution? Let's see. None of these guys are particularly fast, so we'll just leave them in. And just hope that this guy doesn't ground into a double play or something like that, since that happens so many times in this game. And sometimes I feel like it happens more times than it really does happen in real life. And yeah, I know it's a video game. It's shouldn't have swung at that. That's something else. But that is something that happens a lot in real life. You know, don't swing at the pitch you should swing at, and swing at the pitch you should. And you should have let that one hit you. You know, what did Casey Stengel once say? Let him hit you, I'll get you a new neck. Or in this case, he would have needed a new back if it hit him. Okay, counts even, 2-2. I don't think he's gonna... I knew that was gonna happen.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman,
Got him.
now batting, the left fielder, Gardner.
D-Rod.
Alright, let's just get this over with. The bottom of the 8th inning, so hopefully without giving up any runs. Problem is, Brett Gardner is the kind of batter that in real life will just grind out an at-bat. Even if he gets down in the count quickly, he doesn't go down without a fight. So if this at-bat is anything like real life, Cashner might not be able to finish this inning. But
Now batting,
we'll let him face this batter. If he reaches, then we'll go to somebody in the bullpen.
D-Rod. The count is 1-2.
play. And let's just say that again. And pop up. All right. He pitches well. He pitched good. 8 innings, 1 run on just 4 hits. Can we bail him? Can I bail him out? Severino is going for the complete game too, as well. This is like a early 20th century pitchers duel here. 2 complete games, perhaps. All right, that's a painful way to get on base.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
D-Rod.
I don't think he wants to get this runner around. Okay, probably not. Okay, not gonna send the runner now. I'm always very reluctant to send the runners because in case he gets caught stealing.
Now batting, the designated
And I might have to think about it
Trumbo.
if Trumbo doesn't get a base hit.
D-Rod.
That's the... That's the old... Can Chris Davis somehow be the hero?
Davis.
Oh, that's out.
He's got a 1-0 count. Ah, that was the pitch right there. It was there for the swinging. Could have sent it into the upper deck. I will do a hit and run here.
Runner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's dead.
And right now we've at least got the tying run in on base. Okay. Payoff pitch coming. He's at least put up a good at-bat. You know, that's one of... I thought that was going to go out off the bat, and then... And instead we get some bad momentum. Negative momentum. Cold streak right off the bat. Here. So we're going to enter this season into a funk. Beat rival to climb division ladder. I mean, these are some of your... I mean, these are the kind of moments that you get in March to October. You'll get stuff like, you know, finish off a save, don't get walked off on the road. Keep a winning streak alive. Snap a losing streak. You know, those kinds of things. Let's see if our luck is any better at home. Taking on the same New York Yankees. And as nice as it would be to get a analysis from Heidi Watney, one thing I have to admit is that I muted the commentary because I don't know about you guys. I mean, I don't mind Matt Vasgersian, Dan Plesac, and Mark DeRosa necessarily, but it just annoys me that they keep calling him D-Row. Just got tired of hearing it. I mean, and that is not what I wanted. It also annoys me when I give up hits, when my opponent gets hits, even when I throw him a pitch there. Okay, we got two guys up in the bullpen already. That is one good thing about this. Potentially good thing about this game mode is that every time you enter a game in March to October, at least, you know, when you enter in the middle of a game, there are always two pitchers warmed up in the bullpen that are ready to go, in case you need to make a quick pitching change.
Now that second baseman, Labor Torres.
In fact, I think it might be time to make a pitching change before this thing gets away. Let's see who we got. Pedro Araujo and Miguel Castro. Well, I don't know anything about this other guy, so I'm going to put Castro in.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 50.
Oh. And time for a survey, if anybody says for the comment section below. When you guys bring in a relief pitcher in an offline game, do you guys always warm him up? Does anybody not warm him up? Because sometimes I just feel like it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Or does it?
Oh. I got 2-1 to count.
And we're out of it. Damage, and the game remains tied. Yeah, Trey Mancini off to a solid start with 3 home runs and hitting well over 300. But he's 0 for 2 in this game. And I think he's now about to be 0 for 3.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Alright, well, let's see. Let me just check what his. Okay, 276 with 1 home run. Alright, not bad. Could be better. But he's got a base hit there, so that works for me. Chris Davis hitting almost 300. 2 hits tonight. Did he make it 3 for 3? Gonna have to stay focused in this at bat. Down 2 strikes already. And he's now 3 for 3.
The batter, the third baseman, Rio.
Leo Ruiz. I think this guy's a common player in Diamond Dynasty, so that means we're basically going to have to wait for this guy to throw a meatball right down the middle of the plate if we want to have any chance of getting a base hit. He's thrown 2 sliders already. Does he come back with another one? Yes, he does. I guessed slider, but he fouls it off. You'll just keep guessing that until we get something that we can hit. Or at least until he throws something else, I should say.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's thrown nothing but sliders. He went to okay, now he changed to the sinker. Well, if nothing else, Ruiz is making him work. But I don't think he's going to beat this one out. No, double play, innings over.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Stay focused.
number 99,
Zero.
Judd.
And keep the ball down.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Or, you know, just
Now batting, designated hitter,
Judge was at least used to be susceptible to that breaking ball, to breaking balls outside.
Got him.
now batting,
If they Luke Voigt is up,
Luke Voigt.
Ball, that's inside.
let's see if we
Ball, that's inside.
just keep pounding them down and in. And that's probably going to be an error. No, they gave him a base hit. Kind of surprised. I would have thought that was a routine play. Not that it really matters either way. Let's get this last out.
I got to count 1
Let's see if we get him to chase the fastball up. And he fouls it off. Got a piece of it. Goes back to the slider and swings and misses. Who? Now, that needs to change. Otherwise, we're going to have to see if we can find somebody else to play right field.
Junior.
1-0.
But there are going to be a lot of changes that need to be made. And you only get to make 1 trade in March to October in the first year. So that could be a problem. We've got a problem here. A big problem. Alright, that's enough of that. So the splitter down.
There you go.
Let's see if payoff pitch coming. Base hit. Leadoff man on base. That's how you start it. Got to start a rally here. Is it really a rally? Speaking of which, is it really a rally when if it's a tie game? Because when I hear the word rally, I usually think it means your team is down, not in a tie game.
Okay.
And now the runner moves up in the scoring position. Oh, that's a gift call right there. How does he get that pitch, but I don't? That is not a productive out. Does not move the runner up.
Number 1.
But that will. And he overruns the ball, and that means we will take the lead. Now Zach Britton comes in.
Now batting. Number 3.
I'm surprised that he would have only pitched one game up to this point. I mean, I don't know how many games in we are. We're probably about a week into the season, maybe. I would have had to figure that Britton would have pitched more games by now. Now, and speaking of which, for those of you who don't know, this March to October mode is tied in to the team affinity rewards in Diamond Dynasty. Winning the World Series with a particular team will net you a certain amount of points towards that program. Winning on a higher difficulty will get you more points. And the team affinity award for the Orioles, which the diamond card for each program, which is 50 points into the program halfway through, is the Zach Britton card from the 2016 season, the year when he was perfect in 53 save opportunities for the Orioles, but infamously did not pitch in the AL wildcard game against the Toronto Blue Jays, which ended with the Orioles losing 6-3 on a walk-off 3-run home run by Edwin Encarnacion. That is definitely not what I wanted to do. But yeah, that is gonna be a sick card. I had it got it last year, and well, left-handers were not particularly effective in online play last year, but I'm curious to see if they'll be better this year.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
Actually, let's get somebody else warmed up just in case. So we got. Let's see, what kind of pitches does he have? He's up. Yeah. Let's get Blyer warmed up too.
Ball inside.
Alright, sitting in the driver's seat, 2-0. But that is not good. But we do get 2 runs and take the lead. Now let's hold it.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ooh, okay, now we finally get a gift call. That looked like a ball, but the ump calls it a strike, and I will take it. And I'll take that. Thank you very much. Strike 3. Now let's do it again.
Miguel Andujar.
0-1's the count.
Miguel Andujar, Rookie of the Year finalist last year, lost to Shohei Ohtani.
Strike the count. Nope, foul ball.
And who was the other rookie? Wasn't there 3 of them? There's a third. Isn't there 3 finalists every year? I don't know who the third guy was.
Now batting, second baseman,
David Torres.
Hey. Yeah.
See, now after playing this, it almost feels like, what, is veteran difficulty going to be too easy instead?
Leading off for the Orioles, the first baseman, Chris.
Now we can maybe answer that when this game is over. And we figure this whether I... And then we know whether I will have won or not. But his quest for a fourth hit is denied. Although that was at least solid contact, if not at the very least.
Third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Just under 100 miles per hour off the bat. And that's the other thing. Like a few days ago, I was reading there was a game where he went hitless, obviously, but in like two or three of his at-bats ended with him putting the ball in play at over 90 miles per hour, so it seemed like he was at least made solid contact, but unfortunately for him, it was just right at somebody. Says, is he gonna split the outfield? No.
Next for the Orioles, the right fielder, Jr.
All right, let's get Givens warmed up. So that way we have our closer ready. Yeah. Meant a check swing there, and instead went all the way around. Yeah, let's just play it safe and make sure he's fully warmed up. Even though I highly doubt that will matter. Although I definitely do not want to leave pitches up in the middle part of the strike zone, even though Brett Gardner is by no means a power threat. But Aaron Hicks is a bit of a power threat.
Aaron Hicks.
Help me out there, swung at ball 3. Technically this will also ball 3, but I aimed that one out of the strike zone on purpose. 104 off the bat, smoked foul. And now that brings us to Aaron Judge, who is most definitely a power threat.
Aaron Judge.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
0-1's the count.
100% of the pitches that get swung at and missed are strikes. And that undoes the negative momentum. And with that, I will close this opening March to October video on a high note. Thanks everyone for watching. Once more, as we add CC Sabathia to my card collection. If you're interested, it says, if you like what you saw, if you want to see more, please subscribe and stay tuned for more content in future videos.